It's me. Right, let's see. Where were we? It has been number of days. Insert here. You see, we have our defense thing here. Canister, we can do. Crate, we can do. Right, science lab, samples. I think we had most of them, if not all of them. We did have all of them. Let's get that done. He arranges the specimens, now laid out on a metal table in front of him, connects electrodes and wires to the head of each. Brains of fish are primitive. In many ways, the simplicity is kind of purity. No burdensome emotions to confuse the data. Just as rigor mortis locks the muscles, the final shape of the mind is held by the brain. But it can be extracted. The room is pierced with the sharp sound of capacitors charging. Corpse on the bench jolt in unison. Slackened muscles arch and tense before lying still again. Scientist is already looking at the four monitors behind him. The same vague shape scrolls across each screen. Ragged circle, writhing cell, lidless eye, yawning pit. The difficulty is in reading it. Don't forget the rig still needs some kind of defense system constructed. People here are depending on you, oddly enough. Okay, so we can't do any more with that yet. Generator, I think, is literally just get some free money. We can unlock tier 3 now. Might be worth it. So we need 3 boxes and a dark canister. In all of those cases, you just chuck them overboard. A drunken sheeper, beeper, or gleeper, just throw them overboard. No need for them. This is such a silly shanty and I love it. Are you a giant crab? Yep, you are a giant crab. Ugh. I guess one will do. Directly south. Also, hello, well. Me trying to have some kind of schedule and streaming on a Wednesday again. I had to think to myself then, was this actually a Wednesday? That's unusual. Oh, it's just a flag. Why would I want any flag other than eyeballs? Oops. Probably should turn my lights on, but that will make the thing see us and want to eat us. Oh no, we will need the lights. Ooh, shark. Was there any? Nope, there was another one. That's what I'm after. Do need to do some siphoning as well now. I'm actually amazed we didn't get attacked through that entire night. Slurp. Yeah, in an effort to at least attempt some kind of schedule, I thought I'll just stream some Dredge because Warframe was making me go mad. And whilst Warframe does get me way more viewers than normal, I'm not here for viewers. I'm here for fun. And plus I've learned from when Sheepa plays Warframe, people turn up expecting that you know things, and I know shit about Warframe. I just hold down the E button and slice things. And choppy choppy choppy. I've managed to get 2 canisters out of this so far. I might get another one. And I'll just store them, I think. Because we will need more. It seems like we need at least one for every tool upgrade. And a bunch of the sort of upgrades of the actual rig seem to also require it, so might as well. Is it a bit tedious and grindy? Yeah. Did it need to be there? No. Is this my favourite of the 2 DLCs so far? No. It is more Dredge, which I am happy about because I do like me Dredge. I'm wondering what the next DLC is probably going to end up being. And Sheep is pinging me on Telegram. He knows I'm streaming. Right, let's see if upgrades. We wanted minimum. We can get this done. Yep. Upgrade the factory. Okay, so we can just make repair pack. You need one of these for everyone, though. That's just annoying more than anything. So we ain't making them anytime soon. Defenses we can do. So we need one of you, and we need one of you. I do like that they have built in one of the previous, like one of the things from the base game, which was the defensive thing used against the giant squid thing in the sort of like little atoll. Is it an atoll? Peninsula? Archipelago? There's a bunch of fancy words. They all mean the same in my head. So draining voice begins to sound from the top of the rig, reverberating through the metal down to the deep. Essentially is all of the sounds of fear of everything in the ocean. And it's made the tentacles leave for now. Okay, they're operational, emitting a droning sound that grates at the ears. Foreman's in conversation with a recent arrival, stern-looking man in a suit. He looks like he's half the size he should be on this model. Because his legs just look really tiny because they're like hidden behind the box. Yeah, but sir, the floor here shouldn't be disturbed. Whole rig's built on some kind of living fault. You have to trust me. I don't trust you. You couldn't even keep shipments in order? Involve locals to save your own hide? Foreman cowers behind a clipboard. You who put this whole operation in jeopardy. Enough of this. Your concerns end at steel and scaffolding. The future of this corporation is for me alone to decide. Fire it up. The drill descends once more into the blackness under the rig. This could only go well. Oh look, another fault line. Who could have foreseen? And it's now in the mangrove swamps. The man in the suit turns to you. And we're back on track. While he's overstepped his corporate responsibility, it appears the foreman was right to enlist your assistance. There's one final building that needs constructed on the platform. The fleet's services. At this building, we were unable to scale our efforts efficiently. I'll cut you a deal. You assist in the construction, and I'll permit the workers to fit your vessel with significant hull upgrades. After that, I don't want to see you around here anymore. Our operation is confidential. Get on with it. Right. It requires a single box. We can afford a single box. Excellent. Remember, fishermen, I'll permit the workers to upgrade your hull with our tech here. But I think you know how this works by now. You'll have to gather the materials yourself. Ooh. tier 5 hull upgrade. Oh no, it costs 2,500 if only we had the money. Right, we need to go and get another box. And let's talk to this guy. What do we need? Mangrove, crab, shallow, and mangrove. So we need to upgrade one of our things. Because currently we do not have one that does mangrove. Which one does mangrove? Infused coiling rod. But we don't need you right now. We do need you. So I need to buy the anti-tangle line first. We're going to need one of you, and I'm going to need another crate. So, under market. Anti-tangle line. Just going to dump it in storage. So we'll find out that in storage we already had one. Maybe. Also, I forgot. We have a load of crates in here. We don't have to go anywhere. Thank you, past me. You've saved me some effort. So infuse coiling, storage, we go boop, and we go boop, construct, and install. And the other one was give me more cargo. Oh, so we've got to repair the hull first. Under market? Repair all. There we go. So factory was not the place I was going. I was going to complete service. New hull. Upgrade. Ka-ching. We are now industrial sized hull. Oh, look at that extra space. Still annoying that the rods aren't going to quite fit still properly, but it's fine. No extra engine stacks, unfortunately. Do we have... No, it hasn't actually given us any extra light slots. So we are still using the best ones we've got for that. Oh god, yeah, the Amorous Anchor, I forgot we got that. Gives us the two-way portal. Because, you know, evil, strange eldritch beasts. Right, so we should now have the right stuff. But let's do a couple of other things as well, because we haven't looked at this one yet, which is ability upgrades. Enhanced lights, not bad. Enhanced foghorn, why would anyone? Why would anyone? So you are definitely we definitely want the enhanced lights. Okay, and to unlock them, you have to use research parts I was wondering what they would actually use those for. So Holland stat improvements next. Not bad. I'm all for that. A new way of upgrading things. It's not just get a bigger hull. Does look to have affected the shape of the hull a little bit, I think. So let's see, we are just going west essentially. That's right in front of us. I need to bring crab. Crab pot is required. Storage. That will do. Just double checking that there's nothing. Maybe we could use that. Gives us a better aberration bonus, but we aren't really looking for aberrations at the moment. Yeah, what? So far, whilst I enjoy the premise of this DLC, it's a bit less interesting than the first DLC. Because the first DLC added a brand new biome, which was just interesting to have. Whereas this one, it's like just go to the biomes that already exist. That's not even a. I was gonna say that's just an arapaima. Yeah, these are just regular fish. These aren't strange ones. You are one of them. You're not. You're showing up as arapaima as well. Arapaima. Because I know that arapaima aren't the right ones, because arapaima aren't extinct. This is the one we want. Boreapsis. Hey, Spill. I'm sorry. Gotta stick with the joke. Hi, Snooze. I don't know how much better these lights are than the ones we had before, but yeah, whatever. Right, crabs. Go bloop. Oh no. They're damaged. Now, I am just going to sell the Arapimas since we don't actually need them. So sell and sell, that got us 200, that's not too bad. I'm going to go and dump this one in though, that we have got, just so it doesn't turn into rot in our hold. Right, so we need... Thank you, boopity boop boop phone. That's just them saying, hey, you ordered a thing earlier. I'm like, yes, I know I did. I've already eaten it. Right, Opabina is a shallow, which we do have. We have mangrove for that, and the crab pots are out for the Nipponites. With the name, I wonder if Nipponites were first discovered around Japan, and whether scientists just really are shit at naming things. And maybe it's Nihonites instead. But Opabina, I know, is a weird crustacean-y thing that has an arm with a mouth on the end. You know, like you do. But you are just Arapaima again, so let's try one of the other spots. There's the Opabina. We have done this one. I think we have done this one. It's not letting us interact with it. I think the first time I played through this, because this is a continuation of the last time when we played it on the other DLC. Oh, you got the achievement for having 5 dark ooze patches on the boat at once. So it's one of these ones on the outside now is going to be, isn't it? So forward, right, and that'll go out. Now, hopefully, we should have what we need in the crab pot, and that's the next one done. I mean, we'll take the horseshoe crab. It's not what we want, but we'll take it. There we go. Ah, that was a giant eye thingy that came straight for us. Oh, and we're starting to get the weird things slithering onto the hull. That has infected one of our fish, so we need to go and give it in before it gets ruined. Because we are currently completely insane. What do you get for not sleeping for 2 days? So we've got you, we've got Opabina, and we've got Zephotinus. So, with the corporation leadership here, I have to focus. There are pressures acting upon me. We must know where these creatures entered, where the blood. He places the specimens into a large metal chamber before sealing the lid. A motor runs briefly and a pressure gauge on the chamber rises. The Elder communicates in power. He flips a large switch and the metal chamber begins to spin. Slowly at first, then accelerating till the whole thing's a blur. He's going mad with knowledge. He does etch onto graph paper, transcribing the ascent of something. Scratched out YouTube. What part of replay the playlist do you not get? This is not a shanty. This is Emil, the wonderful little crazy monster boy. Go back to the shanty playlist. Right. It says it's on repeat now. But it said that before, so let's try again. Right. The dark fluid rises from a tube connected to a chamber. Not yet. Pure. We need more. Down. Deeper. Outside, the executive is talking to the foreman. We're almost there. Give it another push. How much power can you think we give this thing? Sir? Sir, I don't think we should. Really shouldn't. The executive shoots the foreman a glance, disdain and dismissal lacing the muscles on his face. Foreman breaks down, defeated. Sitting the drill to full power, sir. Machinery in the drill tower steps into overdrive, blurring the air with the sound of gears turning. What's that noise? I am going to guess a very large tentacle. Also, hello, sheepy. That was more than a large tentacle. The roar of the giant creature fades. It leaves behind a silence on all that witnessed it. Faces stare from windows and hands grip railings, trying to process the spectacle. Boss, that must have been the thing that got us the material shipments. Now it's coming for the rig. A murmur of panic begins to rise from the onlookers. No, we're close now, and it knows it. How long will it take for the drill to break through the next layer? Still has a little way to go, but it can't be serious, surely. Not without thinking the water here. Our lives are in danger and you want us to keep drilling? Get it done. The executive turns and walks away towards his office, leaving the foreman shaking his head. He's insane. Yeah, we're doing here. This drill, whatever's down there, we shouldn't be disturbing it, he says whilst his text is vibrating. Fisherman, you got to help us. He won't listen to reason. Perhaps he'll listen to a operational setback. We can't shut down the drill ourselves, not without repercussions from corporation following us for the rest of our lives. But if we were to be damaged by a force of nature or force of the deep, we'd have no choice but to abandon our positions. I know it sounds crazy, but if the defences were to stop operating suddenly, it would leave the drill vulnerable. Please, have a think, see what you can do. One of the panels hasn't been secured properly. I am concerned that this is going to be this is going to be an actual multiple ending scenario. Unlike the last DLC, which was just, yeah, you win, woohoo! Or at least as far as I know it was. I didn't find an option for a second one. Yet we do still have things to do. Hey! Dunkleosteus! And I have found out it is Dunkleosteus, not Dunkleosteus, or Dunkleosteus. Because Dunkel is the name of the person that found it. So it's Dunkleosteus. Which is silly, it's a silly name. Dunkleosteus sounded like an actual name, but Dunkel sounds like a kid's cartoon character. It's Dunkel. Let's say dragonfish, Betulicolia, sea scorpion, Dunkleosteus. We can get most of those. We don't have volcanic. We don't have Hadal. So we can't get most of those, actually. We need to do another upgrade. Also, let's see what he's... Are you okay? Look at him. Just look at him cowering behind his board. And we're saying, are you okay? Does he look okay? The inevitable conclusion. He rocks back and forth, head shaking his eyes, shading his eyes from the harsh lights above. Our work almost complete. He's going mad. Well, let's see. We need our infused hoist back on for the Hadal. We also need this. Right, heat resistant line and dark canister we can do. And we need more crate. Right, let's discard the patches. We've got the achievement now, so we don't need the patches anymore. And notice this time I'm avoiding singing along to the shanties because they were very noticeable in the VOD. When the music was not next to it, they were very noticeable. What was I wanted factory, infused fire, and boom, give me that. I am going to, I think, swap out the siphon. For now, we don't need it. No, I'm definitely not going to be spending the effort to max everything out on stream. Because we have got like all of the buildings to max out and get all of the upgrades and everything, which I will do eventually. But I don't. Of all of these, I use manifest very rarely, the lights and haste nearly all the time. I never use bait. Rarely used. Well, never use the foghorn or the photos. Spyglass I rarely use, at least for this DLC. Banish and Atrophy I haven't used for ages. So going around and having to grind out to get the stuff for those, when I don't use them, I know there's going to be an achievement linked to getting all of them unlocked, but I can't be bothered. Right. Dragonfish, done. That's a really, really stubby Dunkleoxtia. They're longer than that. And not quite as chunky, I'm sure of it. But you are just another dragonfish. I do need to avoid the... I found where I left all of my crab parts. They're all here. God damn it. It had to be in the last biome that I find them all, didn't it? Or at least take the trophies. It's extra money. So we've gone to that one and that one, so we need to go to... the one around the back here. Can we get through is the question, though. once again, the most annoying part of this is we can't see the thing that can turn up and eat us through the oil. There's the last one. Perfect. Sea scorpion. That's what we wanted. I think that's going to be the last of the samples we need now. Ginger! What have you broken, Ginger? Let's see, we have Sea Scorpion, we have Dunkleosteus, we have a Dragonfish, and we have whatever this thing was. The Vetulicolia. I don't know, Ginger. You do what you wish to do for food. I'm not going to recommend takeaway because I am trying to stop doing it myself. And I'm not going to tell other people to have takeaway when I'm trying to not have it as much, even though I had it today, because I am weak. With shocking speed, he rushes towards the table, grabbing at the corpses. The shape that bursts through the blackboard barely resembles the scientist. I think he's got the Innsmouth look. No longer meek and cowed, now a frightened visage of stretched skin and sharp teeth. This is the closest to actual Eldritch Horror this game has managed to do so far, of having someone actually change. The closest we've had before this was a man getting a little bit creepy over the fish, and like hoarding them and like taking them away and wrapping them up and going, oh yes, yee, like Igor type thing. This is actual transformation. They've finally got it. 2 DLCs in. With a sickening crunch, he bites down into the sea scorpion. Black liquid dripping from his mouth. His terrible head snaps up to lock eyes with yours. A feral cry rises from his lungs, forming an accusatory scream with freshly born claws pointed in your direction. With limbs overcome by frantic spasms, he stumbles towards the nearest window, slowly at first and arriving at considerable speed. Whee! He returned to the ocean. The aberrated form of the scientist crashes through the glass, diving out beyond the deck of the platform, down, hitting the water and disappearing into the deep. Well, pursuit resolved, I guess. There is no science lab anymore. The scientist is gone. I was expecting him to go a little bit insane, but I wasn't expecting the full-on Innsmouth. But we don't need to do anything with that anymore. Fleet services is useless. But we can't upgrade the fat. We can't. We need the thingy. Oh, we don't have the stuff in storage for this either, do we? We can't make one of the crates. No, we can't. So we'd need an Iron Haven crate for Foundry. We'd need at least one more for this. Okay, so I guess we're oh, but I don't want it to destroy the rig, because if it destroys the rig, then I'm going to have to restart the DLC to get all the upgrades. Screw it, I'm going to have to. I open the panel inside, a bunch of cables travels from a black box up to the heights of the tower. The black box has a number of empty slots on the top, one which has a module inserted labelled Flea in electric tape. Considering this is a new invention, perhaps the researcher would have some advice. Because I do actually want to do the upgrade stuff, I just don't want to do it on stream. We need Stellar Basin, which is the one right the way down there. So let's do that. Get down a little bit of the way faster. Shark. Shark as big as the boat. You're just regular islands. There is the reef behind it. And of course, this thing's still down here. Hello again, what do you need? About the defences. Hope they worked. The workers want you to find a way to sabotage them. Found their conscience, have they? Suppose they wanted it to look like an accident. Wouldn't want to face the corpse wrath if they were culpable. Do you have a pleasingly elegant idea, actually. Don't have to sabotage the defences in a traditional sense. If you recall, they emit the sort of word the moment they're broadcasting flee. We can change that. I have other recordings of other words. Instead of a warning, we could broadcast an invitation. One in particular, I've been referring to it by its closest human analogue, rise. That is a bad idea. That sounds like a bad idea. Anything else? Yeah, they worked. So I've got a feeling that normally these things get at least symmetrical like this. So I think we have found everything in the DLC because it is symmetrical. Unless there's two off to the side that I just haven't found, which I don't think I haven't. Tech Lab 2, Foundry 2, and Tier 4 Factory. I'm going to have to do it, aren't I? Just in case. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to replay this DLC. As much as I liked the oops, he's a fish now part of the scientist, the rest of the DLC hasn't been that much different from the rest of the game. It's just go find a bunch of stuff to build things and then do it again, do it again, do it again, repeat. And so yeah, like I say, whilst the premise itself is cool, they really didn't have to make it go and find a bunch of materials just to upgrade the rig. Let's see, where is the next? So if we hit up northwest of Steel Point, which is practically directly in front of us. A little bit of tweak this way. I suppose now's the time for lights. Were you near? There you are. Big ship underneath us. Is there... Nope, I just don't think there are any crates there anyway. Never mind. Next one is go north. I mean, it's grindy, but this is nowhere near as grindy as what I was having to deal with on Warframe, so I'm fine. That was a large fish coming directly for us. Right, so let's see. Let's get tier 4 of you done. That'll do for the factory. Insta crab bait, aberrated bait, and exotic bait, all of which I have no need for at all. Tech lab, tier 2. Unlock you. Get to work. Tech lab's built. Dredging speed, reversing speed, fishing speed, heat absorption, and trawl catch rate. And turning speed. Okay, I can I can live with those as options. So we need a dark canister, which we do have. We have one left. And we need one more crate for that anyway, so we might as well go find that and also find the extra crate for that one at the same time. We'll do a little bit of a rest until we get rid of our terror. So the one under Devil's Spine is going to be probably the only one that we have stuff left to get at for now. It was nice to see that one up close. One of the rare clips I have on the channel is I've seen that for the first time from afar and going, that doesn't look normal. Just a giant tentacle sticking up from the ground. Or from the sea. Ground, sea, same thing. I'd be a terrible sailor. Okay, so that's one. I can get an extra one out. I'm not going to complain about that. It can use it for an upgrade. Right, select the lights, get ready, because we are going to have to turn the lights on an awful lot. Be very quiet, VOD, because I'm just not in a... don't have anything to talk about today. I suppose I could talk about the fact that I have all of the stuff for the small diorama build now, or at least the main stuff. Like, I don't have paints, which I'm not going to get until I need those. But I have baseboard. Well, pieces of that need to be compiled into a baseboard. I have track, I have train, I have a resin 3D printer, because fuck am I making this shit out of balsa wood. It's N-gauge, that shit is tiny, I'm not that... I can't do work that small in balsa. So I'm just going to print it instead. You know, technology. And then possibly even, like, sell the 3D files. It's like, hey, buy this. Print it in this size and you can use it for N-gauge. Woo! Right, there we go. You into there. Upgrade the foundry. Yay, there we go. Rig Architect, we have upgraded everything. So we can... Tier 1 is we can turn things into a crate, and Tier 2 is we can turn things from a crate into a thing. My God, one of these to make a research part? Jeez. I mean, I suppose I don't know how good the... Because I think it was under tier 2, the material harvester. I don't know whether or not this is, like, good at catching the boxes as well. If it is, wonderful. Not a problem. Otherwise, we're going to have to go and, like, farm a bunch of these to get other things. Also, we forgot to sell those things, so they are gone and dead. Okay, then I guess. Move the old module and insert the new one. As it clicks into place, the sound from the tower changes to a deep rumble. Oh, they were two separate entities, okay. One tentacle beast and one giant fish. Oh, and there goes the helicopter as they all flee. With the last scraps of metal still falling from the still destroyed drill tower, Executive boards his helicopter, rotors already spinning. Is everyone alright? All accounted for in the factory? Yep, Vandra's fine. Just wait for our earliest out of here. No way I'm travelling anywhere by boat. I'll sit tight for now, fisherman. Main buildings are mostly undamaged, so if you still need stuff made, we can sort you out. That's nice to know. I was worried that it was going to, like, lock us out of using the stuff. That is a really anticlimactic end to this DLC, I have to say. She's like, ooh, big fish, and it's ended. Gone. Done. Pale Reach was way more interesting. There was less to do, but it was way more interesting of a DLC. I know for well the devs are not watching my tiny little stream. Main game, chef's kiss. Pale Reach, again, delicious. Iron Rig, it's like being served a kind of mid dessert after you've had like a wonderful starter, a wonderful main course, and they're like, here, have a cookie. So okay, it's nice. But if I'm having a 3-course meal, I expect more than a cookie as my final meal. I hope if you do more, that you go more towards what you did with Pale Reach. I'm assuming there's going to be at least 2 more. Because as right now, the way it's been done is that the first DLC was in the south. This DLC was mostly in the north. We still have a huge amount of area, so I'm assuming there's going to be at least an east and a west DLC. Possibly one that also fits further up in the north as well. But I hope that the next DLC, if there is one, goes back to what it was. I mean, like I say, this DLC was fine, but it just doesn't seem as good as everything else that was in the game. Because 90% of what we've done in this was just go fish in the same places you've been before and go get this new resource that we didn't really need to have. You could have just used the old resources or just made it a little bit less tedious. Like, why need them at all? Maybe make it so you have to trade the fish for the stuff instead. I don't know. Also, again, YouTube has ignored the fact I was doing a looped playlist and just skipped to a totally separate song, which is fine. It's a good song for an outro. But yeah, I know there's going to be like a bunch of other. Yeah, I've still got six. Six achievements left to get. Catch all the aberrations in the iron rig. Catch any exotic aberration. Evade deaths which stalks the disturbed sediment. Not sure what that one's about, but we'll find out. Catch all the known species of fish in the iron rig. Collect 10 dark canisters and upgrade all the abilities. So they're all the achievements I have left to do are iron rig related. I'm gonna do those off stream. If I do them at all. I probably will, but not now. Right, let's have a look. Who can we raid? That's manage goals. That's there we go. Raid channel. People who I'm following preferably. Oh, we could raise Zazie. A couple of people are playing Dredge. Le Poisson Légendaire. I think they might be French. Especially since they have the tag of Francais. Also, there is a VTuber there called Crumroll who has 125 viewers, who has got a fishing rod on her model, and it's adorable. But I'm not raiding them because they have 125 viewers and I have like 3. We are raiding Jazzy because Jazzy. He's playing Resident Evil 4. So have fun, everyone. Say hello to Zazzy.